Hey Evan, hey Shireen, hey
Hello.
Sergio. I believe Marina said she wasn't going to be out today. Um,
I mean, I'm. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. It looks like my browser froze. But
I hear, I hear
okay,
you. Oh,
there we
yes,
go.
I heard you, but your lips weren't moving. I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
who's
my
talking?
video was totally frozen, and now I have all your videos, and it's better.
All right. All right. So as Marina usually does, Um, this announced that this meeting is recorded and to abide by certain CNCF code of conduct by being here. Um, does anybody have SSCS news they want to share?
I had a lovely vacation last week and didn't look at any of the news. Sorry.
Same here.
I was in Puerto Rico with the kids, and yeah,
All right.
news did not happen for me.
Okay. I think I was supposed to make progress on this, which I didn't. Um, so I will put that to do task to what am I going to do? Um, to write draft outline of
I do have a slight concern.
mhm.
Going back and looking at our level setting, our goal was a 3-page recipe card with guidance about managing CI dependencies. Our outline is 3 pages.
Where's our outline?
It's the second tab.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Sorry, I've always forget about the tabs.
So we may need to do a little narrowing or focusing. I mean, some of this is
Yes.
also that we've got some, links that are taking 5 lines because I was lazy, but um, and GitHub's URLs are very loquacious. But um, yeah,
Oh, yes, we had different S's, right? Okay, so this was what I had. Why is it? Yeah, so this is supposed to all be one recipe card, or were these?
This was
different.
supposed to be one recipe card, and I've
Okay.
contributed to making it too big as well.
But it does contain a lot of valuable information. I've read through this the other day.
I agree. There's valuable information in here. Um,
But do you mean
this may
like you
be a
want to
case
trim
where
down the outline so that you can write a little bit more in the draft?
um, I mean, I can see a couple different ways. We can trim down the outline. We can write the draft and see how long it is, and then say, you know, okay, we had a goal of 3 pages. We ended up with 7. Who's going to read 7 pages? What do we cut? We can try to do that from the outline, and maybe we discover that when we actually, turn it into text, it's only 2.5 pages because, like, there's a lot of white space around text in the outline.
Mm.
Whereas presumably we're going to have paragraphs and things like that when we actually write it, not just a whole pile of bullet points. Um, so I don't think this is insurmountable in any way, shape, or form. But my suspicion is that our next step is not to find more content to add, but to really figure out what's the critical content we want people to walk away with.
And I mean, what's the alternative would be, an alternative would be splitting these out into
Yeah.
separate recipe cards, um, possibly with like an overarching recipe card that points to them or sort of level. I don't know how that
Yeah.
would really um, work.
I mean, I think part of our value here is curation. So I'm happy for some of this stuff to potentially make it on, onto the cutting room floor, and we can,
Maybe
do it
the
some other.
secrets part can be like a separate topic. If we need to choose something that needs to be trimmed down, we can make one specific topic for how to handle secrets within the CI
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that.
No, I definitely think that secrets within CI is probably another recipe card.
Yeah, and there's a lot to say there.
I mean, there's a lot there, whether we say secrets within GitHub Actions or we say secrets within CI.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I feel like the key pieces, like if I was trying to make this a half-page recipe card instead of a 3-page one, um, it would probably be, you know, hey, when you depend on an action, you're basically giving it permission in your project. Think about that. Um, Set up a tool like Dependabot or Renovate to march things forward, and consider something like Zizmore or Frisbee or Pin GitHub Action
Mm.
to to pin your SHAs as GitHub recommends. And maybe we could get away without the others. But we've got 3 pages, so we can probably put more in there.
I personally like the idea of splitting into like I like the idea of the recipe cards being short and targeted to specific topics. Like if you're interested in this topic, like why not just have a recipe card for that instead of having kind of a bigger um, having to look through something larger. It also gives more space to mature it as people inevitably find
Yep.
want to nip it, add edge cases and things, more stuff to it. But I agree we can, I mean, like that feels like, I feel like we've broken it out well so that we can just start working on them. And if we get that feeling, we
Yeah.
can split them out. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, okay, this is, so maybe we could even just do each one of these as a separate tab here. A for organization and um,
I mean,
Looking
I
again
think our goal is to produce a blog post. So to start with, and eventually we'll have a recipe collection when we have 5 or 6 and we figured out what maintenance looks like. But
oh, the blog post will be the contents of the recipe card.
yeah, and it will be the place that we publish them until we figure out what we're doing on
Oh,
publishing.
yes. Got it. As a
Because
one-time,
um, I
there is no maintenance
I
of
like to
them
believe
for
I'm
now.
super smart, but I also have enough evidence behind me to know that that's not true. So we were going to start with a couple of okay, we published this as a blog post, and then once we have 5 or 6 of them, we'd have a better sense as to where to collect them and what they should look like, and that it was
Makes
worth
sense.
collecting them. If we run out of
Right,
steam
right.
after 2, then maybe blog
No
posts are
harm
what it.
lost, just some blog posts.
Yeah,
yeah.
But
or at least
I
that's all
was
the previous
looking
content we
again.
had. Reserve the right to wake
Well,
up smarter tomorrow.
I was looking again at the level setting tab
Yeah.
in out of like maybe I probably wasn't at the meeting where this was written, but do we absolutely need to respect this what's scope, what's maybe scope, and what's out of scope?
Probably not if you've got a good argument for changing
Yeah,
it.
nice because when I'm looking at like um dependency updates, it kind of
Mm-hmm.
makes sense to keep it within. And what I was looking at when I was looking at the outline, we do talk
Mm-hmm.
about like the fact that we need to keep our dependencies up to date,
right.
dependable, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that was probably meant to be code dependency updates rather than GitHub Action dependency updates.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Mm-mm-mm. Got you.
But uh, I would support adding that clarification now.
Mhm.
Like we can go back and
CI
it's still editable. So let's do that.
Yeah. Mm.
Right, right, right.
We've also our timeline has not matched what we said it was going to do, which uh, if you're shocked, go ahead and make your shocked face now.
And I believe we don't want to talk about something like having the list of your CI dependencies show in a provenance or something. That would be a shocker. Too much.
I think I think that might be the S bombs, part of the S bombs topic that we said was out of scope.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
But
It does make sense.
I mean, it'd be real interesting. I actually don't know of a tool that does a great job of showing your transitive GitHub Actions dependencies.
Uh, yeah, you're right about that. w-
Um,
we I don't know. Yeah, I haven't. I don't have something that does that exactly.
yeah.
All right. Um, so hopefully next week we'll have maybe some draft drafts to
I
look
mean, I am
over.
willing to do the lazy thing and throw the outline into an LLM and see if it produces anything that looks reasonable or not.
That's where I would start.
I mean, I don't intend to publish that because, I've
Yeah.
got my own principles here, but um, as a way to solve the blank page problem, I'm certainly happy to do that.
Yeah, I actually was um, thinking about the recipe concept, and
Mm-hmm.
um, in the supply chain area, recipes make a lot of sense. Like you could make a lot of metaphors between supply chain stuff and like in food industry, like having like a real supply chain can be the difference between just like making your cake, and every time your cake tastes a little bit different, and having the cake like taste exactly the same thing every single time. You can say the SPOM is your list of ingredients. You can say a lot of things, like you could say your whatever your allergies or things that you should be aware of is your like CVE or scan results. You can go very imaginative around this space with this concept, with this metaphor between the two.
Yep. I think we have to decide how far we want to lean into it because um, we we could do a lot.
I could go crazy personally.
I mean, sometimes going over the top and doing it a little cheesy gets people's attention. It's what you want to do, and sometimes it's not. It's
Yeah,
distracting.
yeah.
Sometimes it's both at once. Okay. So it
Yeah.
sounds like
I mean, I'll plan on putting together something for this
okay.
section for next week. All right. Well, till next week.
Is there any other recipe that you guys are working on and that I could start doing something similar to this, or at least
Or
gathering the stuff?
if you want to start on the draft, there's nothing that says I need to do
Okay. Yeah, sure.
it. Okay. I'm going to hand that to you.
Sure. All right. We do that.
There's
Um,
also this section that doesn't have anybody's name on it.
How
But
to
yeah, I
choose
agree.
right
This is not,
dependencies.
I don't think anybody's really um, wed to any specific sections here.
but I feel like we are reaching the point where there's a little bit more that maybe Trask wants to gather, but we need to just kind of bang out a draft.
Yeah. I can start on something. and you guys
Sounds good.
can review next time.
Sounds, yeah.
Uh, are you, sorry, you're all the sections?
I
Um,
mean, if you update your section, we can just go in and update those paragraphs,
Sure.
right?
yeah.
Okay, so then I'll take everybody's names off here. And all right, we have a to do. Great.
And thank you for taking that off my plate. I tend to
My
over
pleasure.
volunteer for things. So,
All right, looking forward to it. And if you have some, do we have a channel? Did we ever get a channel?
We
yeah,
did, I think. There's a supply chain
Supply
security
chain security
TCG.
TCG. Perfect. If you have something written before the meeting, just throw in the channel. And
Yeah.
hopefully
Oh
some of
well.
us will have a chance to read it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you. See you guys.
Bye.
I'm going to write a quick summary to the Slack channel as well, just for
Ah,
people who couldn't
thank
make
you.
it.
Awesome.